Let's talk about filters. We spend a lot of time educating our customers about filters. They're pretty much the most common question that we get asked. A lot of people don't know where their filter is, what size it is, how often to change it. Maybe they've never changed it. So I want to take a second to tell you guys about filters and about how important they are. So the average person breathes around 3,000 gallons of air per day. Now, most of that air is going to be inside your house. So if that air is not healthy, that's really bad for you. It's often the source of a lot of asthma, allergies, health issues, getting sick in the spring and the fall when you're not running this fan and you don't have a good filter. So the better filters that we're seeing today, the ones that we're installing, generally are going to be your 4 or 5 inch media filters. These are better in pretty much every way than the standard old school 1 inch thick filter. The reason why is because the pleats are much bigger and it's all about surface area. So if I were to take this filter apart and spread it out, I'd get a lot more surface area out of this than I would out of a 1 inch filter. The other thing is that this is a MERV 11, so it's going to catch most of the nasty stuff that you don't want to breathe. It's not a HEPA filter, but it's close, okay? The size of the filter also has to do with how hard your furnace and your air conditioner have to work to pull air through it. So the bigger the better, right? Filters are very important. They're very important to protect your system, but they're also protecting you. So all the nasty stuff that you don't want to breathe stops right here if you have a good filter. Generally, the airflow arrow is going to go towards the furnace. It's different in different applications, but that's a good rule of thumb. How often should you change them? That's one we get all the time. That is going to depend on the home and the filter and the system. A good rule of thumb is 1 to 3 months. I hear a lot of people say, well, the filter says it's good for a year on the box. That's not true. Don't believe that. It depends on how big is the house, how leaky is the house, how many people are in the house, how many pets are in the house, what type of system do you have. All those are going to play a role in how often you should change your filter. Another good rule of thumb is pull it out. If it looks dirty, change it. If you have more questions, if you don't know specifically about your furnace, what your filter's like, how often you should change it, give us a call. We'd be happy to walk you through it.